Hello everyone! Today, the alarm clock sitting on my bookshelf has stopped working again. And the reason is the usual one, a dead battery. Take a look. It's the familiar Rabbit brand battery. Let me check it with a multimeter so you can see. Yep, 0 volts, completely drained. Now take a look at this basket of old batteries. I'm sure every household has a basket like this somewhere, right? But don't throw them out just yet. Today, I'm going to show you a really interesting project using this old battery together with a broken Wi-Fi router. First, I'll remove all the screws from the bottom of the router with a screwdriver. Then carefully pry open the plastic case using a utility knife. Here it is, the main circuit board. Do you see those hidden wires inside? They're the router's built-in transmitting and receiving antenna wires. Next, I prepare 2 short pieces of wire, one blue and one brown, with both ends stripped. I solder them onto the router's 2 antenna wires. Don't forget to slide on a small piece of heat shrink tubing before soldering. After that, heat it so it tightly seals the joint and provides insulation. Once everything is done, I route the 2 wires out through the ventilation slots and close the router's case. Then I strip the insulation from the other ends of the wires. The next step is to take one of the old AA batteries from the basket. I sand both terminals thoroughly with sandpaper to remove rust and improve solder adhesion. Then I secure the battery with an alligator clip to make it easier to work with, and apply a small amount of solder to both battery terminals. Now I use a hot glue gun to attach a PVC pipe cap to the back of the router as a mounting base. I solder one wire from the router to the battery's negative terminal. Then, I add more hot glue and firmly attach the battery onto the cap. Finally, I connect the blue wire to the battery's positive terminal. This old battery will now serve as a special heart in our structure, helping collect signals for our secret device. Doesn't it look like a tiny lightning rod? To make this system work, we need to feed signals into it using a homemade hybrid cable. I'll sacrifice a broken USB charging cable by cutting off the connector and keeping the red and black power wires inside. Then, I cut one end off an Ethernet cable and strip it to expose the orange and white wires. Now it's time to twist and solder them together. The red USB wire connects to the orange Ethernet wire, while the black USB wire connects to the white one. I carefully cover each joint with heat shrink tubing. Then wrap the entire splice with red electrical tape. Finally, I plug the Ethernet connector into the back of the router. Can you guess what this is going to be used for? Let's set that device aside for a moment and work on another old battery. The secret ingredient is fresh lemons. I cut the lemons squeeze out the juice through a strainer. Then add a little salt and stir well. Our natural electrolyte solution is ready. Next, I peel off the battery's plastic wrapper. And use needle nose pliers to carefully remove the metal cap from the positive terminal. Inside, you'll find a carbon rod and dried chemicals. Carefully pull the carbon rod out. Using a syringe, I slowly inject the lemon solution into the battery. The ions in the solution soak into the materials inside, rehydrating them and reactivating the chemical reactions. Once it's fully saturated, I press the metal cap back into place. Then I slide a piece of heat shrink tubing over the battery. Reinstall both terminals and heat it to create a brand new outer casing. I trim the tubing with a utility knife to expose both battery terminals. Now let's test it with the multimeter again. The voltage has climbed back to around 1.5 volts. The power of chemistry has brought this battery back to life. Let's put the revived battery back into the original alarm clock. The second hand is ticking strongly again. I'll set the alarm to see if it works. The alarm is loud and clear, proving the battery is delivering plenty of power. Isn't that an amazing trick? Now let's get back to our main project. Have you figured out what this combination of an old router and a dead battery is for? That's right. It's actually a very powerful homemade digital TV antenna. I connect the antenna cable to the TV and plug the power adapter into the outlet, connected to the antenna cable that I showed you how to make in one of my previous videos. Now I turn on the TV and select automatic channel scanning. Let's count together. The number of channels keeps increasing. 17 channels, 30 channels, and it finally stops at 49 channels. That's an incredibly impressive result for a homemade antenna. Let's switch through a few channels. The picture is crystal clear and perfectly smooth. Why does it work? The router already contains built-in radio frequency signal amplification circuits. Combined with the metal core and graphite from the old battery, it becomes an excellent signal booster. To prove it, I'll unplug the antenna cable. The TV instantly displays no signal. As soon as I reconnect it, the TV channels come back immediately with a clear picture. And that's today's successful project. We've turned electronic waste into something genuinely useful. Give it a try at home and enjoy the results. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.